Hello my friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Elaine and today we're doing the next prompt for Junk Journal July 2025, which is favourite place. So for me, my favourite place is my bedroom, my home, this room here where I do my journaling. These are my favourite places. So it's somewhere that I feel completely comfortable and natural, where I could be completely myself and just unwind and let loose. So for this prompt, what I want to do is, there's this concept in Zen gardening called the rough corner, which is an area in your garden, in your Zen garden, that you leave be completely natural and just let nature take its course. Just leave it grow whatever way it's going to grow. So for today's prompt, what I want to do is just not have a plan really, and just try out some things that I've been thinking about trying out, and just let it grow naturally, let it become whatever it's going to become. Just use elements that I've been wanting to use, try out some things I've been wanting to try, and just see what it turns into. So let's just start. I don't know how I'm going to start, but we'll just start with something. I've been dying to use these textured papers in some way, so this is where we'll start. Pick out something here and just place it down, and we'll go from there. I would like to make the colors kind of lean into this one a little bit, but I'm not going to make myself do that. It's just something I would like. I feel like I'm going to be spending a lot of today waiting for things to dry, because my favorite thing to do is to use paint. It's interesting. Let's create some different textures on this. Creating the little tears is kind of interesting. Okay, so there's our first layer done, and it was fun. So now I'm going to get myself a coffee and wait for this to dry. It's not completely dry yet, but I'm impatient, and this is for, you know, messing and playing, so why not just dive into it. So I've never really applied paint with a palette knife before, and I would like to try it. Oh, I like how it's affecting the texture we got on our paper. Let's do it on this side as well. Quite like that. That was pretty fun. Oops. Now we wait for that to dry. Trying to put together a little cluster of items. So my idea is to attach it with a safety pin to the page, which is not in the frame. To the top of the page up here somewhere. And I picked out a gold safety pin because it's going to go through the page obviously, and tomorrow was gold. So a gold safety pin should work out okay for us. Now I just need to pick out what I want to go on my little cluster. Just one more thing I think is all we need. I would love to use one of these textured pages. There's a little something else. have these little tiny flower buds and little tiny crystal pieces from a candle. I get these really lovely candles from a shop called Calicut Candles, and she makes beautiful smelling candles, and she puts things like glitter and flowers and crystals in them. They're really nice. But I like to take out the flowers and crystals and everything and use them in journals. And the candles just smell gorgeous. So maybe we need a few little things like this. I think we could make something nice, but we'll have to put down glue. So now we wait for that to dry. I thought the cluster needed a little bit more, so I just added this little thing here, and then I decided to use one of the envelopes from the chapter 1 papers kit. This one here is gorgeous. And I have added the safety pin just onto the side of the fabric, and I'm going to attach it to my page then with this gold paper clip. Once it's dry, nothing is dry yet. I was talking away for ages there, and I just realized I wasn't recording video. I was recording sound, but I didn't record any video. So I just applied this stuff, this 3D Pearl Effect paint along here with my scalpel, just pressing it down. But I was saying in my thing that I am not sure how well this is going to come up on the camera because it's very overcast today, and that's when I realized I wasn't recording because I was looking at the viewfinder. I really need to learn to check the viewfinder when I hit record to make sure I'm actually recording. It's happened to me a few times now where I wasn't actually recording. I was talking away for ages. So yeah, I like how this came up on the texture in the center. Nothing is dry yet. The center is just, it was, some of it was kind of dry, so it picked up the texture a bit. But of course, everything is wet now again. So now we have to wait even longer for things to dry. I really, really want to use this stuff. It's like a spider webby type stuff. I love it, and I really want to use it for like a whole thing so that you can really see it. So I'm just going to put down some glue and stick it down. It's obviously not going to need a whole lot, but it's just to get the, it's not going to need a whole lot, and then I put down a ton of glue. It's just to get the actual pieces of paper. It's more like a fabric. Just use this. Just stick down. Okay, I think enough spots are getting glue for it to stay in place. And the glue will dry clear, so we don't need to worry about that spiral. I'm gonna add a bit of washi to the edges just to frame it a bit better. Okay, we will leave this dry now. I'll actually leave it alone because I need to see what it's going to look like when it's actually all dried off. My next thing I want to do is add this. Or should I do it this side? Feels a little bit busy to me if I have this on there. But I do like it with the writing. Thinking of adding this little piece of acetate paper to this. I'm covered in glue, and because I really want to keep the safety pin in, and I think it does go better with that, but it needs something to tone down how busy this image is. I love it. I love the colors, just that there's so much going on here. I think it brings it down a little bit. So what I think I'll do is stick this cluster onto this, and then these will be separate then and put down with this. So this is what I've done for favorite place, which would be my rough corner, somewhere where I can be natural and myself and comfortable and just go with the flow. So it might be a bit of a loose interpretation of favorite place, but I really enjoyed doing this. It was a lot of fun. I love the different textures and feels and looks that I got with everything that I was doing. It was really fun to try out these different things and use things from my stash that I've really been wanting to use. So yeah, it was a very successful journaling day today. I had a lot of fun, really enjoyed it, and I love these little elements that I got to use from that candle. That's a little bit loose, I might need to add a bit more glue there. And I managed to hide a paper clip behind there so that it looks like the safety pin has got it stuck on. So delighted with this, really enjoyed it. So that is it for today's spread. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one.